Hey y'all, how you doing this afternoon? Last night, Bob and I went to Thomaston, Georgia, and met up with my two brothers and my sister and their spouses, and it was such a nice time together. It was sort of a central location for us to all meet, and it was just so good catching up with each other. And because I'm going to be having a really fun birthday party in October with a DJ playing oldies from all the different decades that we've lived through, we sat there around the table and were looking at list of songs from all the different ages, and it was just so fun. You read the title of a song, you start humming it in your mind or singing it out loud. So there we were sitting in a Longhorn restaurant, and all of us singing different tunes while we're waiting for our food to be delivered. But anyhow, getting back to food, it is easy to still eat lean and green if you are dining out. And with the plan that I'm on, we actually have a dining out guide, which is wonderful. But, you know, it was very nice, very easy for me. I was able to have a nice salad, some braised, I think they're braised, crispy Brussels sprouts with some sort of a little bit of a honey glaze on them, which that was a little bit of a cheat. And then I had the chicken with the Parmesan crust, which again, a little bit of a cheat, but it was delicious, and it was just so much fun to be there with them and just have a nice time. And I brought leftovers home. So tonight I'm having a little piece of the chicken left over, some of the Brussels sprouts, and I'm about to take some green beans that these are almost the last of the green beans from our garden. They're the nice big, let me open it up for you. They were the nice flat Italian beans, and so you can see they're just like, they were the flat kind, and I've cut them into little pieces, and I'm going to cook them in a pan here with some, I'm just going to use chicken broth. And I always like to cook some little new potatoes, little red potatoes in with them. Now Bob will be eating the potatoes and I'll be eating the green beans. So I think it'll work out just fine. So let me get started with that and let me show you what I'm gonna do. Let me just get the pan out and I'll get back with you. Okay, I'm back. So I've scrubbed the new potatoes and they're nice and clean, and I'm just gonna chop them into little sections. Maybe about fourths or fifths. So just so you can see, they're just kind of in about 5 little sections like that. So I'll just dump those in the dish, get those cut up. And like I said, this will be what Bob eats. These are kind of hard because they came out of the refrigerator. Anyhow, now I'm gonna just dump these beans. I'd already washed them and cut them up into little pieces. And now I'm just gonna cover these with the chicken broth. Get the fire going. And I'm going to add about 1/4 of a spoon of black pepper and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, because those potatoes will absorb all that salt really good. So anyhow, just get that stirred up just a little bit. I'm going to bring that to a boil and let them cook until the potatoes are done. By then, the beans will definitely be done. And then I'll get back with you. Hey y'all, another thing I really love are tomatoes, fresh tomatoes sliced. Look how pretty those are. So that will go with my meal as well. But I want to tell you, like, the tomatoes that look the ugliest on, you know, near the stem and all, that's one. Here's one that looks pretty ugly. And then I've got a big one over here that kind of looked ugly too. So what I do is I just cut off the ugly part. We've got plenty of tomatoes, so, and my chickens love this, so I just cut off the ugly part, put it over in the chicken pile. Always keep a chicken bowl here when I'm working with vegetables and stuff. And then I just start slicing it up. You know, you got to be careful slicing towards your fingers like I'm doing right now. You could easily, you know, if your knife's really sharp, cut yourself. So be careful. You know, when you've been cutting as long as I have, I kind of know how to handle it. And I don't keep my knife super sharp for that reason. I don't want to cut myself. But anyhow, this is going to be a nice plate of tomatoes to go with the green beans and the Brussels sprouts. So good eating, y'all. Very good eating. So see that? See how pretty? Some salt and pepper on that. Yum, yum. Anyhow, I'll be back with you when the green beans are. Hey y'all, I'm back and these are all done. I want you to see down in here. Turn it down so you can see. There's the potatoes and the green beans, and they're so nice and tender. And I'm going to taste one of these green beans now. I'll let it cool off a minute. And they are delicious. Nice and tender. Just the right amount of salt and pepper, and very tasty. So I'm going to go have my dinner, and I hope y'all have a great evening. Try to eat lean and green, and let's all get healthier. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.